Hello, welcome everyone, dear viewers, respected sir and students. I am Kavi Kumar Podar and I am here to present my presentation. And before starting my presentation, I would like to thank sir for giving me this golden opportunity for sharing my knowledge about my topics. That my topic is AI. We all know that AI means the artificial intelligence. We use AI in daily life, but we don't know that how much AI can be used. So we will talk about what is AI and how this works. In this slide, I have printed some of my contents, that is, what is AI, uses of AI, types of AI, advantages and disadvantages of AI, examples of AI recommendation and conclusion. In first part, we have what is AI. We all know that AI means artificial intelligence, but we don't know much about, but we can say that AI means artificial intelligence and it is used in our smart devices like our phone, our computers, our TVs, etc. But we know that some are these Siri, Alexa, our Google Assistant and the map we use, that is narrow AI, means these are the smallest, these are the lowest part of AI, means they also have the bigger thing in AI, that is narrow, smart and strong. In this we have three AI and later we will talk about more. In this we can see that how can we use the AI, that we know that AI is generally used in our smartphones, but nowadays we are improving day by day and we can see here that what is the uses of AI, that they help in our medical sector, personalized use experience, that if we are doing in some factory work, like we know that in Tesla is a fully driverless car and it is work on AI, but I would like to say that Tesla, which AI use is narrow AI, but it means these are the lowest part of AI. And then other is AI powered chatbot, predictive analysis, that how we can predict if we are using AI through any of the share market, that they will tell you that in the next 1 year or 6 months, that how the graph will be increase or decrease with the help of their analysis. And next is web designing. We all know that how to design web, but we only just code. After the coding, we create a AI, and after that AI works on our command. And here are the others, that is content generator, content conclusion and email marketing campaign, voice speech optimization and e-commerce. We all know that we use all the kind of e-markets like Amazon, Flipkart, Ajio, but we all know that how it works. But when you recently, Flipkart has developed their call center, that is, if you first call the AI, then they will pick up and AI will talk to you that, hello, welcome to Flipkart, how can we help you? Are you calling us for your last order? That is what you have ordered. Next is types of AI. I have recently mentioned the 3 types of AI. Now here are the other 4. That is relative machine, limited memory, theory of mind and self-awareness. In this I would like to say that the first one, that is relative memory. That means they have only a few, they don't have that much memory. In that they only store some of your data. That is, if you say your name to your Google, if you command your Google that, Google, what is my name? It will say, I don't know. But if you tell me your name, then I will remember your name. If after that 1 year also, if you say what is my name, then your Google will say that your name is that, because you have given them command. And the only things they remember is some of your information, not very much of your information. Next is limited memory. Limited memory uses as some of the great work, like our Alexa are in relative memory, but in limited memory, our computer works on limited memory. Next is theory of mind. Theory of mind are bigger than our intelligence, because theory of mind works on emotion. If you hit the doll or the robotics, they will feel like they are hurt, but they actually don't have feelings, but they act like they are hurted. That's why they called theory of mind. In the last, that is self-awareness. In this self-awareness, this is a hypothetical concept that we aren't developed this, but scientists have a theory that if we if we develop the self-awareness AI, that means they will be beyond our imagination. They will take over us. Next is advantages and disadvantages. We have already talked about the other things that we should talk about the advantages, because everything has a merits and demerits. Just like a coin has a two sides, that's like we also have advantages and disadvantages of AI. That is reduction in human error. Like if we advantages are if we are doing something manually, and like example we are doing calculation, we might be the calculate wrong, but when AI is doing like in calculator, they don't give you wrong answer. If you have given the wrong input, then you will have your wrong information. Take risk instead of human, because human have a feelings and they hesitate to do something. Like if you have in hundreds of people are standing in beside you and you have to talk, then you will feel shy. But in AI, they don't feel shy, because you have seen the movie Robot. In Robot movie, the Rajnikant's robot, he talk very fluently in front of the hundreds of the people. But if you have to talk in hundreds of the people, you will feel shy and you will be nervous. Next is available 24/7. Just like I mentioned about the Flipkart e-commerce site service. If you call anytime, they will receive your call. But in human, they need rest. But AI don't need rest. Next is digital assistant, faster decision, daily application. This means faster decision means we need some time to discuss that if this is right or wrong. But in AI, they don't have to think that it is right or wrong. They will take action if you give them command. Next is daily application. We use daily applications like I've already mentioned again and again, that is our Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant and all. Now we are talking about the disadvantages. Disadvantages means the demerits, that what is the bad impact of the AI. That is high cost of implementation. We all know that how coding is costly nowadays, and in AI they are the most expensive thing in this generation, because AI needs more human power. Because before using the AI, after if you code, then AI will work. But before using that AI, we have to command them. Then in that command, we have to give our efforts and all. Next is can't replace human, because they have I have already mentioned about the self-awareness. We haven't coded yet our self-awareness AI. But now we can say that if we generate self-awareness AI, then that can can replace the human. But till now, we haven't any AI that can replace human. That make humans lazy. Like if we have to call and your phone at your bedroom, and if you are using headset, then you can say, "Okay, Google, call him or her." Then it will call you. You don't have to go there and pick up your phone and all. Next is doesn't make improve with experience. Like human, we understand that how if you are doing mistake, then we will be doing improvement in all the mistakes. But in AI, they don't improve with their experience, because they have coded till limited, and we don't have. Our human is not limited, but they are limited. Next is lacks creativity. We just like again, they are not much improved with their experience. That's why they are lack of creativity. Next is risks of unemployment. Like everything is being digital and everything is being digitalized. So if you need anyone, like if you have a AI or robot, then you will say that manage all my work, then he will manage. But if you have a manual work, then everyone not know that how to manage CA. Everyone can be a CA, but AI can be a CA. If you have a AI, then you don't need anyone else. If you give command to AI that calculate all the money and the expenditures, they will calculate. If you say him or her to clean the room, they will clean. But if you say CA to clean the room, he will not. If you say room cleaner to do your CA work, he will not do, because they are not that much. Next is, we can say that Tesla, Pandora, Amazon Echo, Cognito, Siri. What are these? These are the examples of AI. We all know that what is AI. Next is recommendation. You all have thinking that what I have given this recommended here. So I would like to say that in recommendation, if you really want to know that what is AI and how AI works, you must have to watch this movie. You will better understand that how AI works and how all AI does just works. That is, movies name are or web series name are Artificial Intelligence, Eagle Eye, Black Mirror, AISA, The New Age of AI, Max Steel, AXL, Matrix, Upgrade, Next, Tron Legacy, and many more. Next, and my last part is conclusion. While making this presentation, before making this presentation, I have little bit idea that what is AI and how AI works. That I know that Google, Echo, Amazon, and Flipkart, they all are AI, but I don't know that they are just the narrow AI. We also have the bigger than that AI. And while making this presentation, I have learned many things. And my sir also helped me from giving me this presentation, and I have learned many things that how can we manage our PPT alone, and you don't need anyone else if you are courage to do with yourself. Thank you.
Okay. So doctor, you tell me how AI can be used in the government program and policies.
Government
Government program and policy, let's say related to sanitation.
Sanitation. Yes, sir. I would like to say through example, because in COVID-19 pandemic, we all the humans are aware of that COVID-19 pandemic. In that, humans are very in fear that they will get COVID-19 and they will die. But if we are using AI, then they don't have that kind of feeling and they will not feel ill or they will die, because we only have to code them. In that, if we have implemented AI in this part, they will be very helpful because they don't will feel sick and all. If you give command to all, they will go and sanitize all your society.
Very good. Okay, you tell me, there is a privacy concern regarding AI. If you go to the airport, AI machines automatically captures your biometric things like your face,
Fingerprints.
like your thumb. So what can we do to get rid of this problem?
We can say that if we are using this kind of AI in airport, we must have the confidential things. Like actually it is happening that if you are going in airport, then they will capture all your fingerprints and your face recognition. But they are confidential. If that is not confidential, that will be harmful for society.
Very good. Okay, last question. How AI helps a student?
How AI help student? Let's take an example that you are my sir and I'm your student. If I have to ask you something, I will feel shy. Sir, can you help me out? You can tell me for the 1 time, 2 time, 3 times. If I am not able to understand, then you will be feeling irritated now. Then you will be angry and you will shout at me. And then that student will feel very sad for that. I am unable to understand, and our teacher is helping, but I am unable to understand. In that, if there is AI, you will ask him 1,000 times, he will teach you 1,000 times. If you are unable to recognize, then if you say, can you explain me in simple, then he will explain you more than simple.
Very good, excellent. Clap for him. Excellent.